Hey, how's it going? I'm, this is my third take of doing this video because I can't think today. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do that jury selection thing, and, people who know me know that 6 o'clock is not my thing, getting up at 6. I go to bed at 6. I don't get up at 6. And so, my thought processes right now are just all over the place. So I'm going to apologize right now if I jump track on any kind of topic whatsoever. Because it's highly likely to happen. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I keep saying probably, but I really think I'm going to do this. I'm going to try the Rebecca's from Dances with Pit Bulls. Rebecca's 100 Things Challenge, and that's to keep me from buying things. Buying craft supplies or, you know, like more markers and all that. I'm going to continue to decorate these cards. Now, what this looks like, and it is exactly what it looks like. It's a marker test. And it's, so is this. I was testing watercolor markers. Lately I've been watching videos on Inchies and Twinchies. I don't even do journals, but I thought, hey, you know, I should do those because those look really cool, and I'm sure I can figure out something to do with them, not just put them into journals or something. Although, you know, the idea of doing a journal is slowly seeping into my brain, little by little, and who knows, maybe eventually I'll end up, you know, doing journals or something. I mean, I write in journals, so why shouldn't I do an art journal? So then I thought today, okay, I think I'm not going to do the Winsor & Newton markers. I'm going to stay with the watercolor theme or medium. I'm going to actually use these markers, blendable color sticks, and one paintbrush. Oh no, I think I took the paintbrush out. I have a paintbrush to use. That one, and then I'm also going to use these super crayon gel crayons, and they are supposed to be water soluble. Makes drawing, coloring, and blending fun. They're supposed to be. By U.S. Art Supply. I guess I'll find out. I could have sworn that I only bought watercolor crayons. So that's just 2 from a huge stack of watercolor crayons that I bought. The other paper that I have I'm going to try out, I did buy 3 different types of watercolor pads. One is in a journal, and I'm not going to use that one. That's by somebody. Pentalic. I'm not going to use that one because that one doesn't have tear out pages, but this one is paper that comes from this Canson watercolor sketchbook type of thing, or watercolor book. What do you call it, sketchbook? I don't know. I'm going to try that out, see how that goes. And so I have a brush here, but I also have water brush pens, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this. Actually, I'm just going to use these for the water. I don't want to... Oh, that's dirty water. Well, it's not dirty water. It's it's colored water. Like paint color water. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, so I'm gonna use those. Maybe I'll get better luck. Actually, I'll probably get better luck if I do it this way. Like that. So I only need a little bit. I don't need a great deal. And what I want to do is, I chair moved on me when I did that. That's not good. I want to... Where's that thing? Pick up the water, the painted water, I'm just going to say. Dirty is such a dirty word. And I'm going to just do that. Okay, so it's kind of a review. And my first thing, boy, I don't know, maybe it won't be my first thing. Maybe something else will be my first thing. Okay, so we have these, right? And these have the same, almost the same type of flip up. These almost look the same. The smaller pack here is a little, the barrels are a bit wider, a little bit, not much though. So I said, yeah, got started on that flower and everything, and I used this sheet to mix colors together that I wanted to get for the inside of that flower. I don't know. I don't know how well I did. This paintbrush came, I think this came with that Pentalic watercolor journal, I think. Hey, let's see if I haven't laid it down. Oh, yeah. Not too bad. Although I can see those streaks, so I'm thinking not too good. I know, I'm gonna mix my colors now. But what I want to do is just kind of blend it all over the place. And get the little towel here. I know it looks like I'm not prepared. Probably not either. Probably not. Okay, let's try the red. This is Marte, maybe? Twistable Colours. Pull the cap off, that's it. That's what it looks like. It looks like lipstick. Lipstick. I don't use lipstick. So, ooh, they glide right on, they do. Let's see how they blend. Well, let's see how the water picks up on it. Oh, yeah. What is this, plum? Or is plum a darker color? This is kind of a purplish red. Would this be magenta? With the Arteza, I do see the Arteza watercolor paper here, that the color kind of stays there, which I'm thinking is not such a good thing. It's either that or it's the crayon itself that's causing that to happen, because why? I don't have the good crayons that I bought are upstairs. So let's try something from here. The super crayon. I do not know, once again, if this is, and that's what that looks like. It looks like it's the same, different color. Oh, that's not gonna be, it's gonna be like a brownish color. Also a nice smooth, not pressing hard at all, just kind of rubbing over it. That is brown. And how much of the color comes off is turning my brush pink. Can't have that. Yes. Okay, I didn't have enough color. Not enough water there. Yes, these are water soluble. How water soluble are they? Let's just mix them all together here. Not bad. Mixing it with the Winsor Newton as well. Nothing is sealed here. I don't have any gesso down on the paper. I see that brown kind of stays down there. Or with that burgundy, I guess it was. Blend it out so it looks kind of diluted. Bring it from this way. Okay, what I've noticed about this paper, now I'm making a muddy mess here because I'm going into the green. But what I've noticed about this paper is it does pill, and that's not good for watercolor paper. So, I don't know. So I'll be anxious to kind of try the Canson one. See how that goes. So if I make it too wet, it's going to pill, and I just have to be careful. Because right here, you know, I've already painted over that even though it was dry, and I'm bringing stuff, the brush from I should do it this way. Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more water. You know, even my voice sounds like I've been up forever and a day. But, oh yeah, that way to just pour it all in there. I did not expect that. Yeah. Gonna put that over here. And I'm using this little dish right here. It comes from a Coffee Mate bottle. And it has little tiny, hardly noticeable separated areas, like little water pots, but like very, very shallow. It's like especially right here where the ridges are. Okay, so let's just try this around it, make it a little wet around it. I still have pink from the crayon, or what's left over of the red there. Okay, let me try this one again. See how it does when it's already wet. It's very, very, it glides on, I'm telling you. I'm not even pressing down hard at all. Just very, very light. Okay. I think I've given this one a run for its money. Now these do have like a little clip I could put it on in my shirt pocket. And I'm gonna go after maybe this red. There seem to be two reds here. A much brighter red and then a darker red. There's no color, no color name, no color code either on here. So these are definitely kids crayons. They probably would not matter if it had a number or what have you, right? I don't know why I thought that would be as dark as the barrel. It doesn't seem to be as dark as the barrel. Is it as dark as the barrel in the picture? No. Actually, in the picture it looks pink. This looks pink. Okay, since I'm still on the red theme, and I see I'm running out of room. Anyway, I do have other watercolor crayons. Ones I paid more money for. Ones that would classify as quality watercolor crayons. Am I judging? You betcha. I am judging. And another piece. So, but you know, like, why did I get the kids' colors? And I thought, well, you know what? Let me test them, because maybe they're just as good. I mean, these are very smooth when they go on the paper, very smooth. So, you know, people might like to draw with those, or not draw, but paint with those a lot better than the other ones, you know, and then you don't have to spend as much money if you're deciding to go with these markers. I mean, not markers, these crayons. Watercolor crayons. They're just going by a different name. So what else is going on? What else is going on in your life, Tammy? Well, I gotta get the car inspected tomorrow because the registration expires at the end of this month. This is May, in case I don't get to post this until... I'm gonna try and post this week, since, because I want to start, this is the first day that I'm starting it, May 14th, 2018, so I want to see, kind of keep track how long it takes me. And then also that might help me do more videos, post more videos, you know, try and become a little more regular with my video uploading. The hardest part, the easiest part, by the way, is making the video. The hardest part is editing the video, and it also, that's the longest part. And even if I have super long videos, like I had a video I posted not too long ago, it was several hours long, but I whittled it down to like an hour and 5 minutes. And I was thinking, man, that's too long, that's too long. Yeah, this is kind of cool. But I got that pilling going on, it's driving me crazy. It's not even really that wet. Okay, it's buckling, so never mind. Okay. So what else? Oh, I gotta go to Discount Tire and get the tires rotated and filled and all that jazz. I mean, they're filled now, but better filled, I guess, is what I want to say. I'm trying to blend out that brown there. There we go. And I'm throwing a little red in there. I don't know if you can see, but the paint water is kind of reddish. And then I'll just kind of brush away later when it's dry, brush off the pills. Or maybe I'll do that now. What else do I have going on? Well, I do have another week of jury duty, and that takes place next Monday. So I'll go down there and there's a whole lot of praying on my end that I don't get picked for jury duty, because it's the judge today did tell us, you know, don't be afraid or anything, you know, this is your service to your service as a citizen. I'm like, can I go home now? So there were 400 people in the room, and when I get the jury notification card, I got it in early April, and it instant anxiety when I held that card. When I got that card out of the mailbox, it's a postcard. So it's a little postcard that comes in the mail, and I got it about the beginning of April. And at that very moment that I got it, it was almost like it was on fire, and I wanted to drop it on the ground, like, wah! Oh, I need to check my mail with tongs. I was telling my boss that. On Friday during graduation, I was telling my boss that. I said, I want it, from now on, I'm checking my mail with a pair of tongs, you know, so I don't touch it. So, but, you know, once you get it, you're obligated to fulfill your duty, so that's what I'm doing. And then I was talking to one of the math teachers, and he was saying we should postpone it, and I said, well, you know, if I do that, I still have to do it. So I would rather do it now, because I'm not working. This is the 14th. Well, actually, the 15th is the official start date for teachers for the vacation. For those who don't teach during the summer, then it's the official very long summer vacation. And that's kind of cool. So for me, it's just a minor 3-week break. Much needed, because I just got done grading essays. Whew. It seemed like it was taking me forever. So the end of the semester, very stressful. So what I was thinking about doing also this week in preparation for my summer class, that starts June 4th, is I'm going to add, I'm not really playing with the colors, am I? I'm just kind of coloring. Is I'm going to kind of lightly, and a lotly. I'm going to do the course calendar this week, and that's just in case I'm selected next Monday to be on a jury, and then that would take up, I don't know how much time that would take up. I don't know how long the trial would be or last, and usually the judge tells us that it's usually just a few days, like 2 or 3 days that the trial lasts. And I'm thinking, I don't want to take any chances. I want to be prepared for my class, and even though that's 3 weeks away, I want to get that done. I'm not too crazy about that. Like, see, it left the lines there. And once again, I don't know if it's because it's the crayon or the paper. Let me get that pilling out of the way there. Try the Canson one to see if it does it. And got a nice green, very green brush. So, am I getting the color out? No. No, I'm not. Just a minute. You know, I see something here that looks totally different. Like, what color is that? What color is that? If you look at the much different than the barrel color. The barrel color is like a mint green, and that looks like either teal or turquoise or something. Let's see. I think it's turquoise. It's very pretty. Whatever it is. I'm gonna add a little bit in here. Right, maybe a little bit here. For grins and giggles. Did I jump ship? What was I talking about before? Yeah. No, not the effect I was going for. Actually, it's like it's removing it. That's weird. Let's try this. What am I hearing? Stormy? So, I'm gonna add, that was kind of light considering, oh, I can't get these off. Gonna try this color. I don't know what Stormy's doing. Let's see if I can get, that's a nice dark teal. Now, I'm not gonna, wow you with all the fancy terminology about pigmentation and all that jazz, because I'm just like, oh, look at the pretty colors. It blends out well, sorta, but not really. I can't decide. I do like that color better, though. And as you can see, I'm just basically doodling. Doodling with kids' watercolor crayons. I got two blues that are exactly the same. I'm going to move that over and put those next to each other here. And then I have this dark, dark blue. These are not in any order, really. Kind of drives me crazy. My OCD is showing. If you don't know what those are, Inchies and Twinchies, I just surmised that since I saw an Inchie, I thought, well, that looks like it's an inch by inch. A square. And then, so I surmised that a Twinchie is 2 inches by 2 inches. And I think I was right. Alright, not doing that. So, let's paint. Paint my baby wipe here. The baby wipes dry very quickly, so I'm trying to figure out like how much the glycerin would help it stay moist and then eliminate any kind of bacteria that might grow if I don't use the wipes often enough. So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how much glycerin I should add. I don't want to add too much because I don't want to make my brushes oily. But glycerin mixes very well with water. It's water soluble, so it's I would have to kind of experiment to see, okay, how much is too much or how much is too little type of thing. I have a whole mess of glycerin, and I have hardly used any of it. So even though I put it in soap and I put it in my perfumes, so I use it. I thought I heard a growling cat. Nope, it's all in my head. Okay, now, can you see any other colors that I might want to add? I'm gonna throw some purple down here. Even though I have purple here. Oh, I have purple there. Wait, let me throw some purple crayon this way, because this is from the Winsor Newton collection. So it sounds like it should be a collection. And then I wanted to kind of do this. Add that purple. And once again, there are like 3 different purples. I don't know if they're different, but 3 purples. No, there are 3 different purples in the Super Crayon collection. Well, 4 if you count the lavender. I guess it's lavender or lilac or something. And in the Twistable Colors, we have these 2. Add it later. Okay, now I want to do, so we have that. I'm just going to put that aside. And now I'm actually going to try, where am I going to put it? I'm going to try the Canson one. And alright, there, front and back. I hope this is the front because there's the back. So, back. I think it's not as toothy as the Arteza brand. This is the Canson. I hear this is very good paper. Watercolor paper. Okay. So, let's go. Let's go. Gonna do, hopefully, and can you tell what scheme I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like a little rainbowy arc here. Hopefully starting first with this set, which is the Super Crayon by U.S. Art Supply. And then, why is there no orange in this? Is somebody is orange hard to come by or something? Man, this is irritating. I'm going to add this one. This is my orange? This does not look orange. It's not orange. Fine. Somebody's afraid of rainbows in the artsy, craftsy world. Okay, that's good. Cool. Wait till I throw water on it. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna blend. I'm gonna go against the norm. Hey, I should try it with why be normal, right? Oh no, not that one. I'm gonna try blending it with a baby wipe. Cool. That's kind of cool. So you don't have to use a paintbrush, you can just use a baby wipe. I'm sure other people have done it before. Baby wipes are used for, man, I can't believe in the YouTube art world, baby wipes are used for a lot of different techniques. Is there any kind of... It's bowing. A little bit of bowing there. My Canson is probably saying, what are you using those crayons for? Let's see if it pills. Is it pilling? I don't think it is. I certainly have. If you see any kind of pilling, it's from this baby wipe. It's not from the paper. I don't think it's from the paper. Let's see. See any lint spots from the baby wipes? I see one there on the yellow. Maybe one on the red. Oh yeah, lots. Nope, that's from the paper. Because if it were a lint from the baby wipe, it would come off right away, and it's not coming off right away when I brush on it. You're probably thinking, what I say to that is do your own thing. Whatever works for you. Okay, that's cool. Maybe. Is there like a... There's a gray. Maybe I should do a gray. Gray. There's no gray. Oh, there is kind of a gray. A dark gray. Oh my goodness. Once I get... Every time I eat pizza and do a video... Every time I eat pizza, I seem to do a video that night. Hey, that's almost the same color. Okay. We'll do gray. This is a little bit darker up here. So this was the super crayon, and this was the Twistable Colours from Marte. Maybe it's Marte. Maybe it's French. Maybe the T's not even pronounced in the first word. Marte. I have no idea. I want to say Marte, so I'm pretty sure it's not that. Okay, that's cool. But I think what I'll probably do, also let this one dry. And I want to do this one and get it done. And I have no idea what color to use. So this is Artesa paper here. And I'm going to put that there. Then purples and blues and greens. There's a little bit of black and gray there. Orange, red, yellow, like a goldenrod type of yellow, or marigold, and bright yellow. I don't know. Let's try this. What colors is this? Very light colored yellow, right? Okay. It's that yellow. It doesn't look like the barrel yellow color. thinking? Read my mind. You're gonna have a hard time reading my mind today because there's nothing in there anymore. Not today. I used it all for jury. Well, actually, for waking up. So I went to bed last night before 1, which is a miracle. A frickin' miracle, I was gonna say. It's a frickin' miracle. But that was the night before. I only got 5 hours, so I thought, okay. And I did that on purpose. Only get 5 hours of sleep, what I want. Let your fingers do the walking. I don't know anymore. Pick a color I haven't used. I'm gonna throw in some of the black. That black. This black. Be very careful when I blend that, because it'll take over the whole page probably. Okay. Doesn't hardly has any. I'll let it sit out for too long. Hardly has any juice in it. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. And blend into the brown from the yellow. I'm getting excited, I tell you. I did not blend that brown there. So I'm going to try and bring it into this lighter brown. Yeah. Well, this one looks rather streaky, and I think that this over here is not blended in yet. It looks too rough. Because when you use the crayon, the watercolor crayon on paper first, you can see a kind of it looks rough. So with when you add watercolor, or when you add water to the mix, it kind of removes a lot of that roughness. Now if you want, you can keep the roughness if that's, you know, maybe some pictures require the rough crayon color look, or maybe that it requires just that nice smooth watercolor type of look. That is awesome. I like it. That looks awesome. So I think I'm gonna zoom in and get a shot. Excuse the shaking. I should do it sideways. Does it look better this way? Oh yeah. To me that looks better. And I want to take a picture. Where's the little camera button? Say cheese. Okay. So then I have this one, which is all kinds of bentness there. And this one, doing the baby, this is Arteza paper. This is Arteza paper. And this is the Canson paper. So they're all, well, all three of these pieces are 140-pound cold, I think it's cold pressed, I think. So for now, this first thing is, alright, don't mind me. Don't mind me, it's just my video and all. This first thing, 100 things challenge, first thing is, where's the other one? Oh, zoom out. I get a picture. I can't really get a picture. Well, I don't have enough space on my table. The camera doesn't go out any further. Take a picture. It lasts longer. Say cheese. Okay, so that's what we have. I might try, I might add to this, and instead of the gray back there, I might add maybe some blue in there in the mix and blend it in with a baby wipe. Let's see how that goes. This one was done with the brush, with a watercolor paintbrush, or a paintbrush, not necessarily just for watercolor. This one was done with they were all done with the watercolor crayons, the Twistable Colours and the super crayons, but only this one I use a paintbrush with to blend in the colors. And then this one, these two, I use the baby wipe to blend in the colors. I should probably measure that. Does that bleed? No. Nope. That's from. Nope. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta go. Turn it off already. There's Stormy. You see at time? 1:25. Okay. Have a zesty day.